They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second down at 5. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now here's Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. That have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 32. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain here, down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So not only do you now get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower. Because he's got to get more distance, that means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Kamara up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action. Now Mahomes drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Steps away. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Williams to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 27, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes out to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down at Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about it culminating with a pick 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Stafford here. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that, Zeke.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here as they gain up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy.